so now we start with your very first belly dance movement.
We start with placing ourselves nicely on the floor. You can find out if you want to have your feet further apart or closer together. And then you just bend your knees, front and back and front and back. Never locking the knees. And then you can find out, do you feel comfortable on the floor? If you're too far apart, this might feel a little weird and maybe cause some torsions in your knee joints, and you want to move your legs closer together. Maybe this is not so comfortable. Most efficient and healthy way is to place all your joints from your legs under the hip joints, so the weight is directed directly into the floor. Okay, and now you start to go as far as possible, front and back, front and back. You can turn your legs a little bit out or have them straight. Just find out what is most comfortable for you. So what is your kind of movement? Okay, and now you put your hands here on your hip and find out if you're really moving parallel to the mirror. So you should really always, in the basic steps, always move very aligned to your body and try to really get centered, to have your weight on both feet and to have both sides equal. So is the right knee going as far front and back as the left? Is the right hip going as far up and down as the right? And placing your hands on your body is very nice because most of us don't have a good feeling in the hip. So most of us have a lot of feeling in the hands because we do a lot with them, and most of us don't feel the hip. So take something around your hip, and this might help you, or take your hands on the hip, and this will help you to increase your feeling for where is my hip, what is it doing, and how can I direct it. Okay, if you feel comfortable with this move, we will speed it up a little bit. You see my upper body is still not moving. If yours is moving in meanwhile, I would tell you to bend your knees a little bit more. So you try to really relax this hip, so it's really just hanging and the knees are pushing up. And if you have your knees too straight, this movement looks like this. So try to relax all these muscles and don't use them because you shorten here and then you have nothing isolated nice. Okay, if you feel comfortable with this, we will use some arm patterns. So they are very basic and I will always do the same arm patterns in the first lessons, so you get used to this. And then we change. Do you still feel good? What about your feet? Are they relaxed? Are your knees equal? Do you breathe? If you find yourself always without breathing or withholding your breath, we let the arms here, then you might want to open your mouth a little bit, just like this. You don't have to smile or to talk like me, just have it a little bit open. This will hopefully remind you of breathing. And now we speed it up again. You think of your knees. Later you will feel all this in your hip, but now you have to concentrate a little bit on the powerful legs. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Okay, and then we slow it down again, and the weight is going right and back and left and front. So you're changing your weight and you stay concentrated with your knees. And you can change the direction. Okay, this was it.